Hi y'all, I'm Brenda with Blessings and Bread. Welcome to my garden. Today I'm going to give you a quick update. It's like midday and it's hot out here, a little humid, but I have been gone for 2 weeks and we have Bible school starting tonight and I had to get out here today and I had something this morning. I couldn't get out here, so I wanted to get out here and show you my garden. Having been gone for 2 weeks, about all the boys have done is water for me. And then the good Lord sent a really good rain a couple of times. So my garden is really changing quickly, but I'm beginning to harvest my tomatoes and my pepper plants, and nobody's harvested much of anything. A few tomatoes, I think, but I'd like you just to see how great my garden's going, and I'm going to do a little catch up in my garden today, and I hope you'll come along as I work in my garden. My zinnias have definitely taken off while I was gone, and I'm going to give you a closer up look of that. But these zinnias are tall. These were supposed to be shorter zinnias, but they don't seem to be much shorter than my regular, but they are covered with bumblebees. We have figured out we have a bumblebee nest in our backyard right where I was trying to dump all of my garbage, my compost from my garden, and now we can't really even clean it up because the bumblebees start attacking when you try to mow or weed it. So it's become kind of a mess. But we have lots of bumblebees in our backyard for sure, pollinating, and that's a good thing. So I'm going to show you up close, and then I'm also going to pick some peppers and some tomatoes. So I'm going to get started. As you can see, a lot of these flowers that were only about, maybe 24 inches tall when I left 2 weeks ago are now almost as tall as me, and I'm 5'3". So this is really coming on. I still am not sure what kind of plant this is, so maybe I can get a close-up of that and somebody knows what plant that is. Probably one of my sisters, because they know the names of all the plants. And but there's all these others. The little frilly plant I've been kind of wondering about is still, it's probably 3.5 to 4 feet tall. So from those tiny seeds I scattered, I have these tall, beautiful plants, and hopefully blooming forth soon. So this is my kind of my flower bed going on here, and my other zinnias. So now I'm going to try to pick some peppers. One of the reasons I really love these beds that Rod built for me is because it has a little tuba floor that's laying like horizontal that I can use as a little seat while I'm here working in the garden. And these things are covered. And I've been hoping when life slows down and I'm not going to see grandbabies, some of them have already turned red. And I will say these banana peppers are hot, so I'm curious how hot that red one is. But there was just a little bit of heat in them, and but since I wasn't here to pick, some of them have turned red, and some of them I can tell have some different, like where they've been burned from the sun or something on them. But anyway, I'm going to pick my banana peppers and see what's going on with them. What I would really like to do this year is make some more pickled, sweet pickled banana peppers. I made those last year and they were really good. And they're a lot easier to make than like cucumber pickles. Plus, I don't need a lot of cucumber pickles. Yeah, there's something going on with them. Hold that up and see. Several of them have brown spots. And I have so many that I'm just going to chunk everything that's got a little spot on it like that. And even some of the younger ones have that. That one's almost like it's turning purple. Maybe it's the heat, I don't know, but usually peppers I have found, do the best when it's very hot. We've been really wetter than normal through the spring and this fall. I talked to my sister on the 4th of July, though, and she said, I didn't give you any banana peppers. I said, well, I've got something growing you gave me. I think what I'm going to try to do is just pickle a use my recipe for my banana peppers. And I'm going to can some of these and with that recipe, even if they aren't banana peppers, I think it'll turn out okay. And it might even be better if they have a little bit of heat to them. I don't mind a little bit of heat. So I'm going to finish harvesting those. There's some over further in, and I have a few jalapeno peppers to harvest. So before I get through, I'm going to have a big bowl. Okay, these are my celebrity tomatoes, and these are some that my son has picked quite a few of these, and there's a few more on there, but I kind of think I can wait till tomorrow to pick any more of these because I think he kind of picked these yesterday, and some of them are starting to get ripe, but I'm going to wait till tomorrow to finish picking them, but it's loaded, and I'm pretty excited about that, so maybe I'm hoping to make some homemade spaghetti sauce and can it. And I have a video how I do that, make the sauce online, but this year I'm going to do it and can it. Now, what I really want you to see though are my cherry tomatoes or my grape tomatoes. I think there's grape tomatoes, I don't know. They're called Sun Gold, but we're going to take a look at those. They've gone insane on me. I don't know who's going to eat all these tomatoes. Can you see all the orange? It's just crazy. I don't know how many are there. I might try to count them, get an idea, but I'm definitely not going to record while I pick all of those. But I will maybe get a close-in shot and let you see, man, I just have gobs of them. And the whole plant is just covered with them. A lot of these are split open probably because too much rain, and then they stayed on the vine just a little bit long, so maybe a bunch of these are not going to be good, but there's plenty here. Oh my goodness, almost all of them have split. A lot of times when your tomatoes split, I think it has to do with too much water. And earlier in the season, I had trouble on this plant with yellow leaves, and one experienced farmer told me that was probably from too much water. So a few of these aren't split, but a lot of them are. I may go ahead and pick the ones that are almost ripe because they will continue to ripen, but I'm just making a huge pile here on the ground of the ones that are split, which is most of them. Well, that's sad, but I can see that it's going to keep making, so I will get plenty of cherry tomatoes. And so I'm going to stop filming this, and I'm going to finish picking, and then I'll come back and show you how many I ended up getting in my bowl after I've harvested them. Well, it's definitely too hot to be out here anymore, so I'm going to try to wrap this up, but you can see all of my tomatoes I got. These are the ones that weren't split, and you see I went ahead and picked a couple of my other tomatoes that were almost ready because I don't want them to split. But I want to show you the tomatoes that I had to throw away that were split, because there may be more of them than there were good ones. These are the ones that were split, are already too ripe. So I have more of those than I do, but I have plenty. I won't be able to share as many, but I have plenty of tomatoes. This is one of my blueberry bushes, and it's really doing well. I think it looks healthy. Everything's going well. The extra rain's helped because I'm not the best at watering, but it's looking really good. Maybe a few yellowness on the leaves, but they may have got a little dry while I was out of town with the grandbabies. So, but I'm still very pleased with them. We didn't really get blueberries off of them this year. There were a few, but the birds got those. And I didn't assume in the first year I would get many. So I'm just still pleased with how the bush is growing. So this is just one of my blueberry bushes. And my strawberries are doing good too. I'll give you a look at them. Here are my strawberries. The plants are still doing really good. I'm really pleased with them. And then I'm going to zoom in here and show you where I got some strawberries while I was gone, unintentionally. The boys just weren't picking the blooms while I was gone. So maybe you can see those little red, tiny red strawberries on there. Looks like the birds have eaten them. So that's all that's left is just the tip. But I'm going to pull the rest of those off and any blooms I also see today and just keep these plants growing and getting strong and healthy for the first year. Well, that was a really quick update on my garden. It is July and hot and in the middle of the day when I had to come out here today so I could get this video made. And I hope you can see my marigolds in the background. They're doing really good as well. And I think they're working. I'm not having a lot of bugs on my tomato plants this year. So far they're keeping bugs away. But I decided today not to wear my hat because I washed my hair this morning and I didn't want hat hair for Bible school. But I think I should have worn my hat because I think I've sweated so much that I'm too hot. I may have to have a whole new shower before Bible school. So I'm going to tell you, thanks for coming and enjoying this hot time in my summer garden. And I will see you the next time I'm in my garden, on my porch, or in my kitchen.